I'm pretty sure we have a trade to discuss. I mean, it isn't 100% confirmed yet, but I've been wanting to talk about this for the past couple of hours, but apparently there has been some complications in finalizing the trade. So earlier today, Kevin Weeks actually broke the news and said, as per what I'm told, the Penguins are trading forward Patric Hornqvist to the Florida Panthers in exchange for defenseman Mike Matheson. However, shortly after Kevin Weeks broke that news, Elliotte Friedman tweeted out, "I'm told there's a glitch with the Florida-Pittsburgh trade. It was definitely in progress. We will see if it gets worked out." Now, when I read that, it kind of got me. I laughed out loud a little bit. I've never heard of a trade having a glitch occur. Immediately when I hear that word, my mind just goes to video games and stuff like that, so I found that pretty interesting. But then, not long after that, Elliotte Friedman gave us some more news saying it appears as if the Hornqvist-Matheson deal is being held up due to an insurance issue, the ability to fully insure contracts against injury. So like I said, at this point we still don't know if the trade is going to go through, but I'm going to make this video anyway and just hope it does go through, and if it doesn't, then I'll just delete the video. Before we begin, be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter to stay connected. You can also go and check out my gaming channel if that is something that interests you. Links to all of that will be down below in the description, and if you guys are new to this channel and you want to see more NHL content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And now let's talk about this glitched trade. I'll start off by saying this: if the trade is just a 1-for-1 Mike Matheson for Patric Hornqvist and there's no salary retention from either side or anything like that, then I really do not know what Jim Rutherford is thinking. We know that the Penguins are in the market for defensemen. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday or the day before, a report came out saying that Pittsburgh is expected to heavily pursue Chris Tanev in free agency, so it definitely isn't a big shocker that the Penguins went out and acquired a defenseman via trade. But honestly, like I said again, if this is just a 1-for-1 swap Matheson for Hornqvist, I don't see how this makes the Penguins a better team whatsoever. I'm definitely not saying that Mike Matheson is a bad player, but I definitely wouldn't say he's a good top 4 defenseman either. I would more so say he's just a serviceable top 4 defenseman. And when you take a look at the contract that he's on, $4.875 million cap hit through the 2025-26 season. He is locked up for a long time at a price that is probably too high for what he can bring to the table. Maybe the Penguins see something in Mike Matheson that he wasn't able to show as a member of the Florida Panthers. I'm not one to really overreact to trades as soon as they happen, but I'm not a fan of this move for the Penguins at all, again, if it is just a 1-for-1 swap. Now let's look at this trade from the perspective of the Florida Panthers. Patric Hornqvist is the older player. He's 33 and Mike Matheson is only 26, but even at this point in Hornqvist's career, he is still a very good top 9 forward and brings a lot to the table. He has scored 20 or more goals in a season 8 different times throughout his NHL career, probably would have scored 20 or more in each of the past 2 seasons had he not gotten hurt in 2018-19, and if we actually had a full season's worth of games this year. On top of being a solid offensive contributor, obviously, as we know, Patric Hornqvist is a very physical player. He's chippy, he can get under the opponent's skin. On top of that, he can play anywhere in the lineup, third, second line, even first line. He can serve as a great net front presence on the power play, and it's just like a Swiss Army knife. He can really do a lot of different things. I love what he brings to the table, and I really think the Florida Panthers could use a player like him. I would say the only flaw when it comes to acquiring Patric Hornqvist could maybe be his contract. He has a $5.3 million cap hit through the 2022-23 season, and if we see a significant decrease in production or just an overall performance, say next season or even the season after, then I guess that definitely could become a problem. Another thing that this trade means for the Florida Panthers is that Mike Hoffman is probably gone in free agency 100%. I mean, everyone kind of expected him to be anyways, but now that they have acquired a winger that could play in the top 6 like Hornqvist with a cap hit over $5 million, I would definitely say Hoffman is gone. As far as Dadonov goes, they could make it work. It all depends, I think, on what Dadonov wants and what other teams are willing to offer him in free agency. But yeah, guys, those are my thoughts on the trade. I'm really hoping it doesn't fall through because then this video would have been pointless, but I'm pretty sure the deal will end up going through. Make sure to let me know all your thoughts down below in the comment section, especially if you are a fan of either the Pittsburgh Penguins or the Florida Panthers. Be sure to leave a like on the video if you did enjoy, and as always, subscribe to the channel if you are new for some more NHL content just like this, and I will catch you guys all in the next video.